A Yona episode? Hello, everybody. I'm sure you're wondering right now, why the hat? Well, basically, I should tell you that my sister gave me the ugly, so I'll be wearing this cap up until the ugly goes away. But right now we have My Little Pony, season 9, episode, I don't know, I lost count. What is it? Episode 7. And to the extent I only know this is somehow about Yona and it's called She's All Yak, which is obviously is not a parody to maybe All That from the 90s. Yeah. So I get the impression this is probably some kind of beauty contest because she's all yak implies it must be some kind of fashion show set up by Rarity. I don't know. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what this story is about. It must be about Yona. It must be about Rarity, somehow, some way. So, other than that, let's get to this reaction. My Little Pony, Season 9, Episode 7, starting now.
See? New posters! We never had those underwater!
Obviously not.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer. We're bringing one of Ponyville's oldest traditions to our school, the Fetlock Fete.
The Wetlock what?
It's a pony dance party. They're the best.
I'm ready!
You don't need to do that,
Perfect.
Ocelus. This year, the event's at school and open to every creature. We're calling our dance the Amity Ball.
Even better!
Huh.
You wanna not know Amity Ball dance. You wanna only know traditional dance of Yakdakistan. Go like this! Ball dance like that?
Not exactly. It isn't just one dance. It's a whole night of them. Plus, an awesome party.
And we'll have all the old Fetlock Fete traditions. The Pony Pal contest, the Lucky Pot dinner, you'll love it. So like this says, get your Pony Pal and come along.
Wanna go? I got nothing better to do.
You had me at dinner.
Now, who wants to help me hang more posters?
Me! Sure!
Hey, Yona. Want to be my pony pal? We can enter the contest together.
Did you just ask her out to prom?
Yak! You're not pony.
So?
Pony, pony, more pony.
Oh, that's just a poster. Come on.
Sure.
It'll be tons of fun together. Promise.
Okay, Yona go with Sambar.
Oh, great. I'll get the tickets. See you later.
Did you just ask her to prom? Am
Yona,
I imagining
Sambar
things?
down. Yak best at being pony pal. But Yona not sure how if she not pony.
Oh, terribly sorry, Yona. All these dresses I'm sewing for the dance have me completely frazzled.
Dress? Yona need dress for dance? Yona have lots to learn about being best pony pal.
My little pony,
So basically, this is a prom episode. Sandbar Yona on a date at prom, basically. Okay, I guess I can see that. But does Sandbar secretly have a crush on her? I mean, the way he asked her, I'm not sure. But I'm getting to headcanon territory here. I turn the audio back on now.
Yona interrupting?
Oh,
You finally see that
well,
little
not
door open.
interrupting exactly. More like blocking the flow, stopping me from what I'm doing. So, yes, interrupting.
These faces.
Now, what can I do for you, Yona?
Yona not know Yak needs special pony dress for dance. Yona no can wear what Yona always wear?
Yona could. I mean, you could. But the Fetlock Fet, or whatever Twilight is calling it, it's all about a tradition. There's a certain way to do everything at the dance.
Yes! That way Yona wants to learn how to do all the pony things, even if Yona has to wear dress.
Well, yes, if that's what you really want.
Yona be best pony pal for Sambar.
In that case, at an elegant affair like a pony dance, one must converse in a sophisticated fashion. Talking with Brussels sprouts in your mouth helps you to learn to articulate. Take a mouthful and repeat after me.
Are you just
How
trying to get her to
kind
eat
of you
vegetables?
to ask me to tea. May I offer you a glass of punch? The weather is quite agreeable today.
Yona like Brussels sprouts.
Let's move on. We will need to do something about your hairstyle, but first, let's find the right dress. Now, purple taffeta, frosted chiffon, gold brocade, one of my favorites.
Yona like brown.
Earth tones. They're so earthy, aren't they? Don't worry, we shall find something to make you stand out.
Yona not want to stand out. Yona want to fit in.
Quite. And by the time we're through, it'll be like you've been going to pony dances your whole life.
The more you know how things are done, the more confident you'll be.
Another song?
There's more
Fantastic.
to a dance than just having fun, and there's no better teacher than me.
Rarity!
Oh, Yona see.
When I'm finished with you, you'll start to fit right in. Listen to me when I say, once you learn the pony way, you'll start to fit right in.
Right in.
No need to wait another day to be part of our smart soiree. The perfect dress, a color, all the rage, but still unique. Now lose the braids, try a style more fantastic. Here's what we'll do: a hornicure and a deep freeze. We'll dress shampoo this, whatever yakpa this is. Too curly, too blue, too retro, too new, too twilight, too furry. We'll find one, don't you worry. Choose what you want to be and be it. Picture you to see and see it. I'm the magic guaranteed. You'll fit right in. My plan, my grand design. Your friends were thrilled to find a new you that's
Just
to
being
define.
elegant.
Yeah, Yona gonna fit right in. Listen to me when I say, once you learn the pony way, you'll start to fit
Put a jig song.
right in. Yeah, not waste another day to be part of your pony way. Yeah, not waste another day to fit right in.
I almost forgot. The most important part of the ball.
Oh, Yona already have pony pal.
Oh, not that, darling. But dancing. And I know precisely who can help.
Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy good at dancing? Don't be so surprised. I'm awesome at everything. Except for baking.
There are 2 traditional dances that every pony does at the fete. After a few days of practicing with us, you'll know them both.
And fit right in.
Absolutely. We'll start with a slow dance, the pony cotillion. That's Fluttershy's specialty.
Oh, I wouldn't say specialty. It's just fun. Here, Yona. I made you a chart. All you have to do is follow these dance steps. You'll learn them in no time. Now, just start walking. Step on whatever color I name. Let's begin. Blue, red, step ahead. Green, black, now step back. Now you try.
Blue, red, step up. No, Yona, start over. Blue, red, green, black, yak, step back.
Good. Now, black, green, red, and blue. Red, black, hold 1 and 2. Red, blue, red once more. Green, black, blue, red 3 and 4.
You're having too much fun, Fluttershy.
Ooh, maybe we should try this again later.
Don't worry, Yona. That was the hard one. Mine's way easier. A little dance called the Pony Prince. The key to this one is speed. Come on, Yona, try it. Just get with the flow and let yourself go.
Maybe Yona getting too excited.
Whoa there. Yona, like the flow and go.
Welcome to Sweet Apple Acres, Yona. Rarity tells us you need some help getting ready for the big dance.
Some, ha! Indeed, and we only have a few more days.
Well, you've come to the right place, because if you ask me what my favorite part of the dance is, I'd say everything about the dance. But especially this, the Fetlock Lucky Pot Dinner.
It's part of the Ponyville dance tradition. Every pony brings a dish to share. And we swap them without knowing whose is whose. Although my lucky pot probably gives me away.
You can cook anything you want, but can I suggest, I don't know, maybe cupcakes?
I already told Yona a little bit about that tradition. She's even bought her own lucky bucket.
Yak buckets are best buckets. Yona think make traditional yak dish. Favorite stew. Extra fiber.
Ponies like?
I'm not sure. So, just in case, let's get thinking. Flour, milk, sugar, butter, icing. Then we mix and we beat and we pour into pans. We bake. And now you try it. Achoo! Well, that's one way to mix it.
Let's try something a little simpler. I'm sure we can do something
I
with
guess
these.
I'm to get used to the apples in the kitchen.
Okay. Applesauce it is.
Blue, red, green, blue. How kind of you to ask me to tea. Blue, red, step ahead. How kind of you. Green, black, Yona, step
That's
back.
definitely gonna be mean.
Ask Yona to tea. Black, green, red, and blue. Red, black, hold 1 and 2. Red, blue, red once more. Green, black, blue, red 3 and 4. Look! She's dancing!
How about that? And she's good.
Yona, if someone at the party tells you they're thirsty, you say,
May Yona, may I offer you a cup of punch?
Why, Celestia,
I think she's got it! She's really got it!
Yona, you did it!
You dance great!
And are so well spoken.
You'll be the hit of the ball!
You've mastered so many pony ways
Good guys.
and grown a lot in the past few days. You've shown a turn that has earned our praise.
And now I fit right in.
You fit right in.
Hasbro, please release an album. We need to hear these songs more often.
DJ Scales and Tail, spinning your favorite tunes all night long. So welcome to the the Amity Ball.
Are they really doing that? They're ripping out the... I just didn't stop talking.
I'm just glad I'm here with you guys. At least I'm not the only non-pony in the cohort.
They look
You're not
perfect.
still worried about that, are you? Like Head Mare Twilight said, this is a dance for every creature. There's no pony pressure.
You should have told Yona that.
What do you mean?
Did you hear? Our teachers have been helping her get ready for the dance. She's been taking lessons.
She's gone full pony for the dance.
All for you.
For me?
So be great.
Why?
How kind of you to ask me to the soiree, Sandbar.
What?
You look so weird.
Yona?
Green is the new color,
Oh, I
Yona.
do hope I make a good pony paw for you.
Of course you do. But, Yona, you didn't need to do any of this.
And why are you talking so funny?
I am not talking funny. I'm fitting in.
Could have fooled me.
Yona! You look absolutely scrumptious, darling. Why don't I get that for you?
You made a lucky pot?
Precisely like ponies prepare.
Welcome, every creature, to our school's first annual Amity Ball! For those of you who've never attended a Fetlock Fete, we can't wait to show you some of our fun traditions on this special night. So, Spike?
Scales and tail?
Right. Scales and tail. Let's get this party started!
Oh yeah, party ponies! It's time to raise the roof and stomp your hoof for the traditional first dance of the night, the Pony Cotillion!
Ah! Yona know this one!
You do?
Indeed! Green, black, then step back, shall we?
Wow! How did you learn this?
I had good teachers.
How much is this thing to have those things
Yona! Are you alright?
Yuna never practiced dance with dress on. I mean, may I offer you a cup of punch?
Time to shake things up a little! That's right, every creature! It's the Pony Prance!
Maybe we should sit this one out.
No! I do so love the pony prance.
Ah.
Well, to say the least, Spike saved the punch. No, it was way back. So.
Just stop bouncing! We got you! Wait, come up!
I just love slapstick. Oh!
What a calamitous accident!
Yona!
What happened? Are you all right? No! You're not all right! You don't want to be alone!
It's not your fault, Samba. It's Rarity's fault.
Yona sad. Yona sings sad song. Sad Yona. Yona no blame bird. Yona no want to be around Yona either. Yona sad. Yona sing sad song.
Yona?
Don't turn this into Romeo and Juliet.
How Sambar find Yona?
I know you pretty well by now. I figured you'd come here. Besides, it's where I'd go if something like that happened to me.
Sambar means something awful and embarrassing. So awful, Yona cannot come down from Treehouse ever. Well, Yona food and water.
Do that. You know, it really wasn't that bad. I don't think any creature hardly even noticed.
You're a terrible liar.
Maybe one or two didn't, if they happened to be in Canterlot for the day. But anyway, it's all over now, so will you come back to the dance with me?
Yona disappoints Sambar. Yona not make very good pony.
Why would you think you disappointed me? And who said anything about having to be a good pony?
Yona just want to do all the right pony things and fit in at dance. Then maybe Sambar and Yona win Best Pony Pals contest. Instead, Yona win Worst Pony ever.
That's not true.
Really? Sambar named 2 ponies worse than Yona.
Cozy Glow and Sombra.
Okay, Sambar right, they worse.
Yona, it doesn't really matter if you're a great pony or a horrible pony. You're the best Yona I know. That's why I asked you to the dance.
Really?
I never wanted you to be anything other than what you are. My friend, Yona, the yak.
Oh man.
So,
Oh
what do
man.
you say?
The,
Let's go back to the
The
dance?
shipping. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. The shipping that's gonna go down over that one scene alone. That's this entire episode. And it's all because of Rarity.
Don't worry, I'm with you.
We all are.
Yuna! Are you alright? We were so worried when you disappeared like that.
Yona fine, but Yona sorry. Not mean to make such a mess and ruin the pony dance.
It's not your fault, Sugar Cube.
It's the opposite. If anything, we should be apologizing.
I thought we were just teaching you how to have fun at the dance.
We never meant to try to turn you into something you're not. It's okay. Friend helped Yona feel better.
And that's why we're giving you this.
No way! The Pony Pal Prize!
From now on, it's the annual Amity Ball Award for Friendship.
No poniness required.
We all decided that you and Yona totally earned this.
Your actions tonight exemplified the true meaning of friendship.
Congratulations, you two.
Way to go!
Yuna! I'm glad you're back. Every pony wants to learn that crazy dance you did.
Yak dance is easy. Yona teach. If every creature wants to learn, it would be an honor.
You asked for it, and DJ Scales and Tail is gonna deliver. Every creature join Yuna for the Yak Yakistan Stomp!
Could you just not show these videos? Could you just not show these videos? I mean, this thumbnails. I don't know. Well, I guess that's the end of this episode. My initial thoughts are, well, it's basically a prom episode, and these prom episodes never go well, but they end terrific. I mean, heck. Now I gotta dig up old pictures from my prom. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I'm not sure I want to do that. I was the ugliest MF you'll ever made back then. So, I'm going to gather my thoughts about this episode, and I'm going to record my commentary a little bit later from now. Right now, jump cut. Okay guys, I have watched this episode at least 3 times, and here are my thoughts about this episode. She's all yak. First of all, going into this episode, I thought maybe that it would be something of a fashion show, because She's All Yak is clearly a spin-off to She's All That. But no, this was basically a prom episode. I hope this means that somebody is gonna graduate this season. That said, let's get into my thoughts. Again, once once again, the moral of the story is to just be yourself, and we basically had the exact same moral in the last episode of Quibble Pants and Common Ground. I would think that maybe Rainbow Dash would have probably picked that up in the last episode. But moving on, we got a bigger mess to think about. The story basically puts Yona in the spotlight while displaying Rarity's generosity to a fault. Now, don't get me wrong, Rarity does what she does best. But that comes at the expense of a catastrophic traditional ball. Which basically means that this is just the Grand Galloping Gala Junior Edition. These things never really go the way we want them to. At least not in the Equestria. No. It has to be more fun than that. I just want to make a really quick comment on Pinky's baking skill. Her baking skill has reached level 9,000. But then, this is what we expect from Pinkie Pie. I mean, you remember that scene in, what was the episode called? Every Little Thing She Does? When Pinkie Pie is, even though she's hypnotized, she's still Pinkie Pie. And that's really why we love her. She's always going to be Pinkie Pie in any state whatsoever. That's why we love her. But what we didn't expect was Spike trying to pull off playing a dead mouse. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's never gonna work, and it never will work. But I love his attempt, to be honest. And Sandbar and Yona. Who would have seen that coming? I mentioned that it's Rarity's fault. Yes, it is. If Rarity had not spiced up Yona, well, again, we wouldn't have the ending of the episode either, the way it ended. No, we wouldn't. But again, and I think Sandbar probably had a crush on Yona because he already liked Yona the way she already is, and that's really all Yona really needed to be. Me personally, I'm gonna talk just a little bit about my prom. I was the ugliest guy in the room. Okay, maybe that's not true. Maybe. I believe I have a very, very old video I made back in high school when I went to my prom. I had this very old piece of software. I just put pictures together and made a botched up video and put it on YouTube. And never really where I never expected it to. But I also never expected my prom to come back and haunt me. How did my prom go? Well, needless to say, I was happy when it was over. I was glad when my prom was over and I got to go to bed. Prom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it's probably something I will never, ever, ever do again. Even if I was reincarnated, this is probably something I would never, ever do again. Let's just say that I was glad it was over. Getting back to the episode. I really do like that the trophy and the title of the trophy had changed, and I do like that Sandbar and Yona had won. It really just made sense that they would win. Ergo, it being a children's episode, children's TV show. No, the change in the name of the trophy and the title basically means that Equestria is adapting to change and embracing a whole other species, just as in the real world, America is starting, well, somewhat starting to adapt to other cultures and religions living in the U.S. Ergo, this is why we have more holidays. This is why, right around the end of the year, the whole Happy Holidays thing happens. And I really do love that diversity. This is one of the reasons why I'm in the fandom, because I love how open and how optimistic that the community is, that we are able to accept one another despite our differences, and that's really what this episode and this series is about: making friends from all different kinds of cultures, or in this case, species. I will give this episode, if I'm on a 5-star rating system, I'm probably gonna get this episode maybe a 3.5, because it's not something I will come back to very often. Why? Because it's something that is better entertaining in, let's say, movies, or otherwise. It's something that we see in children's media time and time again. I can't tell you how many times I have listened to music, that I have watched episodes of Foster Home for Imaginary Friends, or maybe even other 90s, early 2000s children's TV shows that will all tell you, just be yourself and stick to that. But that said, this is a children's series, is intended for children, although it is very entertaining for the rest of us. It's probably something that I'm not going to come back to very often, but it is something that I'm going to enjoy watching every time I watch it. And when this series ends, I certainly hope that it will leave a mark on the fandom, to say we're all different, but we can get along. That said, next week's episode. Once again, I do not know the title. I do not know what it's about. I did hear that there's a heist coming up, I think sometime in early June. I am not too sure. But that's really all I have to say about the next episode. I really have no idea what is coming. I know a heist is coming, or hiatus, however you say it. I know it's coming, and it's probably a good thing, because it gives us something to look forward to for the rest of the year. So she's all yak. 4, maybe 3.5 out of 5. 5. It's something I enjoy watching, but it's not something I'll come back to very often. Although, this episode really made me love Yona even more. That's probably the purpose of this episode, to make its audience to love Yona even more. But I do think they could have written Rarity's character a little bit better. I'm just saying. That said, this is Edward, signing off.